Hey everyone, so here we are in the kitchen, and I wanted to speak to you guys a little bit today about how to make your food routine a little bit healthier. And sometimes when people hear that, they think it's all about like gourmet cooking and all kinds of prep, but I just wanted to give you guys a couple of hands-on tips where you can start to implement them. And the first thing, it's one of the first things, I don't know, it's a stretch, but one of the things that I've learned is to get yourself the right knife. So this is a knife. I literally just went out to Macy's because the knife that I had was dull and I'm not that great at sharpening the knife. So I went to Macy's and the knife, it's here. It is a big knife. It has weight to it. It is sharp and it's even colorful, and I can cut things with it. And the reason why I say like this is a good knife to have is a lot of times people don't want to cut things like fruits or veggies or healthy foods that require chopping because they don't have the right knife. So if you have like something that's like this or a paring knife and you're trying to cut big vegetables, you're going to be miserable and you're going to hate it, and then you're not going to want to do it, and then there's one more barrier for you getting in healthy food. So you don't need to be a gourmet chef, but do have the right knife for the job. Yesterday, I posted that I had made apple walnut with some ginger. So I had an apple. It was freezing out here in the early part of the day. It was very warm in the later part of the day, but in the cold part of the day, I felt like I needed something warm. So I took an apple, I chopped it, I sauteed it with a little bit of I always have a little basket of like roots over here. So I have a ginger root and I just shaved it right into the apple while it was cooking, and then I crumbled in some walnut, and it was an excellent snack, and it was warm and it was healthy, and it was under 4 minutes. I'll show you what else I have. I do have like turmeric root over here, which is kind of an ugly looking root. And so it is a powerful anti-inflammatory, and I love to make turmeric cinnamon tea. If you haven't seen my turmeric cinnamon tea recipe, I grate the root and I just crunch up a cinnamon stick, and I give a little twist of black pepper and let it steep for a few minutes. And my kids have a tremendous time making fun of me because they're like, Mom, you really are eating like roots and bark. So while it's true, it's delicious and it's really good for me, and I think it's kind of like a little treat. So anyway, I digress. What I really wanted to talk about today is how to make your routine healthier is get the right knife. You can use that apple recipe. It was really quick that I did yesterday. Randomly, I just so happen to have Brussels sprouts sitting on the counter because it's going to motivate me to cook them. So I put them on the counter. So that's another tip. So sometimes the vegetables sit in there and they sit in there and they sit in there. If I take them out and I put them on the counter, it's a little bit more motivating for me to get to it. So Brussels sprouts are great this time of year, roasted. You just chop the ends off, slice them in half using your right knife. And you can throw them in with a little balsamic vinegar, or even another herb that you like, maybe some horseradish. Horseradish has a lot of heat, and in the spring we're looking for things like ginger that I added to the apples yesterday, and horseradish brings a little bit of heat to it, and it's just a nice blend, and just lifts up the flavors and gives it a little zing. So that is our episode for the kitchen today. Happy knife shopping, and let me know how it all goes.